Update what we are learning, where the United States says that it could also reach a deal with Iran within the next day to reopen the strategically vital Strait of Hormuz. The U.S. Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent says that negotiations are underway following President Trump's warning of major military action against Iran. Bessent, who has now expressed hope that freedom of navigation through the strait would soon be restored and also easing global concerns over energy supplies. Now, he's added that reopening of the waterway would also help resume the movement of fertilizers, refined products, and other industrial goods that will bring relief to the global markets. Akansha, good morning. How do we understand as far as if talks are also taking place, negotiations are also taking place between the U.S. and the Iranian side?
Right, and this does seem like good news at the moment because the U.S. stance is to focus on two primary goals that they have established, Amita. One is, of course, to focus on the denuclearization of Iran, which, according to the Americans, is their ultimate goal. The second goal, of course, being the focus on the reopening of the Strait of Hormuz. The feelers that are coming in, say, from the Trump administration, whether it is the U.S. Secretary of State Marco Rubio, even the Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent, we are being told that the Strait of Hormuz is going to be reopened starting today or tomorrow. We do not know because the attacks are very much continuing unabated. In fact, there's been a spillover of the kind of attacks we've seen on the vessels. The primary one is one of the vessels getting attacked off the port of Hodeidah in the Red Sea. So what happens to those vessels which are transiting these other choke points remains a crucial worry for not just, say, the U.S. allies in West Asia like Saudi Arabia, Qatar, Bahrain, Jordan, but also for India, given our seafarers are still very much stranded over there. But having said that, we can expect some kind of forward movement, even more so after the kind of back and forth we've seen, especially in the war of narratives brewing between the U.S. President Donald Trump and the Iranians, where every time U.S. President would either send out a warning or tell them that they have the one last chance, the Iranians would be like, would very much dig in their heels by emphasizing that the deal will be on their terms and conditions and that the Iranians will continue to exercise control over the Strait of Hormuz. That is another nitty-gritty, Amita, which will have to be chalked out because the Iranians have made it amply clear that the administration, including the levying of a toll fee, which will be looked after by the Iranians along with the Oman.